When Bruce Lee exploded onto the martial arts scene in the 1960s and 70s, he didn't just challenge traditional forms, he redefined what it meant to teach martial arts. Today, across dojos and gyms around the world, instructors echo his influence, often unknowingly walking in his philosophical and physical footsteps. Breaking the mold of tradition. Before Bruce Lee, martial arts instruction was rigid, bound to centuries-old styles and customs. A student in a karate or kung fu school would often learn techniques without question, adhering strictly to a single system. Lee challenged this orthodoxy by famously declaring, "Absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own." This quote has become a mantra for modern instructors who now value adaptability, cross-training, and practicality. Many contemporary martial arts coaches, whether teaching Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, or MMA, prioritize effectiveness over tradition, thanks in part to Lee's revolutionary mindset. The birth of mixed martial arts thinking. Bruce Lee's creation of Jeet Kune Do was one of the earliest blueprints for what we now call mixed martial arts, MMA. Long before the UFC popularized blending styles, Lee had already trained in boxing, fencing, judo, and wrestling, incorporating their best elements into his teaching. Modern instructors now train students across multiple disciplines, breaking down barriers between styles. Many MMA coaches directly credit Bruce Lee as the philosophical godfather of their approach, teaching their fighters not only how to punch and kick, but how to think like water, another Bruce Lee principle. A teaching style rooted in individual growth. One of Bruce Lee's most radical contributions was his student-centered approach. He believed that no two students were the same and that martial arts should be adapted to the individual. This idea, once controversial, is now standard in modern coaching, where personalized training plans, mental conditioning, and tailored feedback are the norm. Lee's personal teaching style, observed by students like Dan Inosanto and Ted Wong, was deeply interactive and experimental. Today's best instructors aim for that same balance, guiding students not as rigid masters, but as coaches, mentors, and partners in growth. Global accessibility and cultural shift. Beyond technique, Bruce Lee helped demystify martial arts for a global audience. He made it cool, accessible, and deeply human. His Hollywood stardom shattered stereotypes and brought martial arts into mainstream consciousness. As a result, more people than ever signed up for classes, and many of those beginners went on to become instructors themselves, passing on his lessons of discipline, philosophy, and self-expression. The continuing influence. Modern martial arts instructors, whether they train UFC contenders or teach kids in community centers, owe much to Bruce Lee's legacy. His fusion of combat realism, philosophical insight, and cinematic charism